So in Module 3, we're going to talk about navigation. And navigation, for me, is such an important part of your website. If people can't easily find what they're looking for, people will give up. I don't know if designers still believe that people are just going to magically know. People often aren't quite as smart as you might give them credit for. When they jump on your website, they're just thinking, I need to get this done, need to get this done, need to get this done. Don't forget, they're probably doing it at work. They're probably trying to do this before the boss walks behind them, or they're at home squeezing this in between kids having screaming fits, or they're just about to go pick up the kids from school, or whatever it is. They're not sitting there thinking, now, how do I navigate this website? What did the designer want me to assume in order to, it's just not the way it's going to work. So making it really, really easy leads to, again, more conversion, more money in the bank. That's a good thing. First step, plan this out. Before you even get to the web design stage, plan this out on a whiteboard, on a piece of paper. Is it logical? Does it make sense? And don't have too many options. Don't have 68 different choices of navigation. You want to keep that really to around 7 or less. The maximum you want to go to is 15 things. Brain finds it very hard to deal with more than 15 things at a time. 7 or less is even better. So you got your main menu, your main navigation menu, and that's going to be consistent throughout the whole site. And you want that obviously to stand out, to be obvious. Now that may change for your landing pages. So if you're using something like Google AdWords or Facebook ads, you may have landing pages where you don't want the menu to stand out. That's a whole nother topic. We won't worry about that yet. But typically for your main website, your main menu is going to sit across the top of the page. On mobile and tablet, that's often a little bit different because you haven't got room to put them all the way across the top of the screen. You typically have what I often hear referred to as a hamburger, those 3 little lines up in the top left corner that someone can tap on, and then a little menu opens up. And again, that menu needs to have relatively few icons on it. People do not want to be scrolling up and down on their mobile trying to read all of the options on your menu. So again, 7 or less there in an ideal world. So just the key things, the main things that you want to include. You definitely want to have a contact us or similar. Now, again, I've seen a lot of designers get very cute with the wording on this. Again, conventions are your friend here for the most part. Conventions lead to people not getting confused. So using the term contact us is often a good one. You may have a link to the home menu. A lot of sites don't. Now, we don't on our website, but the logo does link back to the home page. So here's an example of just nice, descriptive, clean, clear navigation. And here's an example of one that's not. It's tucked over there somewhere. I don't know. Difficult to see from that screenshot, isn't it? So clearly bad. Doesn't pass the Russian test, by the way. What's the Russian test? Can you stand 4 feet, maybe 6 feet, depending on your eyesight, maybe 10 feet back from your monitor and squint and still understand what the things are on that page and what they should do? Can you still sort of, if you stand back and squint and go, oh yeah, that's the logo, that's the navigation, there's the main image, there's some information, there's a form over that side. The Russian test is, could you do that in any language? So in other words, if the language on the website changed, could you still understand what the main things are? That site, even though it's in English, I couldn't tell you where the navigation is.